Alright, hello viewers and welcome back to Medieval Total War 2. Last time I believe we took a lot of Scotland over, and now we are simply in the process of destroying the remnant forces of the Scottish. So, I recall they retook the city. It was originally ours, but our militiamen didn't want to fight them, so I think what I'll do is I'll get our troops here to join up with the militiamen, maybe attack them there. Yikes, we're losing a lot of money now that let's see that we're losing a lot of money. Looks like our unit upkeep is a little high, so we have a little too many soldiers on the map. I'm gonna see if we can do anything to relieve that. If our our merchants aren't that great. They're generating quite a little bit of money though. So
yes, my king.
What's this guy doing? Actually, their trades aren't bad now, so they're generating a little more income than what they usually am doing. I think what I'll do is that I'll recruit a few more merchants later on, but for now, let's get back to conquering and doing some stuff and whatnot. So, anyways, these troops right here, they have some of these Huskarls. We don't need them. Let's get them to form another troop, and let's get them settled on
of course.
moving into Perth, I suppose. Here, let's see, in the Britons, these guys have a lot of troops just kind of sitting around, so King Mangus will actually get some of his troops. Let's get the crossbowmen over there, and it looks like that pacified them enough to keep them with us.
Our forces are hidden well here, Lord.
There we go. The one thing that I really like about this game is that it doesn't run as slow as the newer titles in terms of the turns. So Scotland is probably one of the poorest countries. England's probably one of the richest right now. Strongest faction. Ah, we are the strongest faction. Okay, so that's good. We have a lot of strength, which is really good. They have a lot of technology. I'm actually not sure if there's a tech tree in this game, and from the looks of it, there is not. Anywho, makes sense. I mean, not a lot of technology was developed in this period, so I guess it makes sense.
My lord.
Anyway, let's form an army there. Let's get some more peasant archers here just to kind of defend our capital of Castletown, and I think that will be it for this turn. Actually, no, I'll build a few more militiamen, and after that, I guess we'll have to go and capture some more of the Scottish territories.
My king. Forward.
So they'll move up there. There's still rioting happening here, so we'll have to wait that out.
I look forward.
Is this I bet is William Wallace's army? Yeah, there he is. He actually doesn't have that great of a command, but he looks alright for the most part. So he is a hero. It looks like he actually has an elite army with him, so that might be a problem. Do we have a commander nearby here? I believe the prince is nearby. Yes, he is. In that case, our prince is going to defend against that army with all of these Norse swordsmen. Like I said earlier, I believe they're better against infantry, in a sense that they should be really skilled at taking out unarmored infantry. Okay, let's see. Let's get some of these Scotland heavy troopers along with them as well. So that's going to make them even stronger. And then we need some archers. So let's actually stack up on the crossbowmen. So let's get a whole bunch of crossbowmen over there. I'm gonna have to take away these crossbowmen just simply because I have a feeling they will really put up a good fight. So let's do something like that. And great, now we have two cities like that. Okay, well they're just going to have to be frowny faces for the next little bit, because these places with the red icons, they are very, very sad. They're very mad at the taxes and whatnot.
Disengage! We must retreat! I have failed you, my king. We are beaten. We move onward tomorrow.
Oh, they're trying to engage the single lone unit of
but God will
stuff right
deliver
there.
the courageous.
Okay, so now looks like there's one big Scottish army here and one big Scottish here. For some reason, it looks like our troops in Perth decided to withdraw instead of hold their ground. So that really sucks. You know what? Let's commence a night attack. Since we have to fight a battle, we might as well fight a night battle. Give us that extra 1 level of command for King Angus, and hopefully we'll be able to beat them here. Because once we kill this Scottish army, we should be able to absorb their territories and lower our military spending, or alternatively have enough upkeep to support a bigger military. Okay, so there we go. Looks like we get to deploy first, so let's deploy some around here. Nice thing about this engine is that it can generate some really nice hilly maps, and the newer engines can't really do that from what I've seen. Okay, so with that said, let's get our troops up here. Oh, we have like actual crossbowmen, not militia crossbowmen, which is pretty good. Let's see, raiders, we'll have the Gotland troops in the middle of our lines, just to send a clear message, I suppose. I'll get the Viking raiders, or the swordsmen actually, not Viking raiders, to take up side positions. And I'll get reserves on each flank, because what I want to do is I want to turn the enemy's flank around. Heavy flanks, lower infantry in the middle. So something like that, and I believe the rest of these troops will be our bowmen, which will deploy in the front over here, just like that, and hopefully the Scottish field something similar. Aha, so this is what we can see of the Scottish columns. They're mainly made out of these Highland troopers. I see that they've brought quite a lot of pikes with them this time. And yeah, I mean, this should be William... No? This isn't William Wallace, is it? He should be riding a horse. Maybe that is him, maybe that isn't, probably not. But anyways, I'm gonna see if we can wait this out and see if they can come to us, because technically they're supposed to be attacking. Huh. Okay, well, it looks like we'll have to go on the offensive, so let's get our troops deployed up right there. Likewise, I'll get these troops to move over there. Something just like that, I suppose. And I guess for the sake of moving easily, I'll do a double line. Okay, so that should solve the... that should start off the battle. I'm just gonna check the map here, see if they decide to move. Nope. Okay, let's actually get ready to bring the fight to them then. So we'll get the first line to move up a little bit. Second line to follow, just about a little bit there. And these guys to go up as well. There we go, now we can see the full forces of the Scottish, because they can hide inside these trees, right? They have a little bit of camouflage here, so they're gonna be reassembling. Let's see what they have. Scotland noble archers, so these people have decent armor. What exactly are these things? It's pikemen, okay. Scotland nobles right here. Highland rabble. Some more of those pikemen, I presume. Okay, so they have decent stuff, I guess. Okay, well, with that said, let's see if we can pull this off right. So I want my archers to deploy right in front of them, kind of like that. And I want the first line of troops to also do the same thing. So let's see. they will deploy right here behind the archers. And then the third line will have an awkward disposition in that they'll go over here. And I think I'll get the heavy cavalry to go around the flank like that to hit them from the behind. And I think we should be all set now. Now it's just a matter of getting our troops in place. So we'll just use the fast key button to do all of that. And that should make things a lot faster, and it looks like they are reacting to our moves. They are actually moving to advance. That is good. Or not. They have decided not to fight us. Okay, so they have more of these Highland archers. A lot of these guys. Have a lot of these guys. Highland rabble, pikemen, archers, pikemen. Okay, so most of this stuff we can deal with easily. This guy should be assembling right here. And I'll just try to harass him with my archers for now. Unfortunately, these bowmen, these crossbowmen, they have a long reload time. But their shots, I believe, are more accurate, and yeah, they should be more damaging as well. So, like, you might have noticed that some people are able to take like 2 hits from archers. I guess these guys will be able to take people down with 1 fairly easily. Yeah, because I think archer crossbows were historically made so that they can take down like people in armored plates easily. I don't like their archers. I think I'll get my troops to move up here, take the high ground, and just kind of sweep them over if I can. I'm not really sure if these troops can climb these hills, because, like, yeah, it's kind of wonky like that. Let's see if we can get a few more good barrages and take them down a little bit in terms of numbers. I'd prefer it if we shot their rear guard like that. I don't want to shoot their archers simply because, yeah, we're not going to do any serious damage to them with these bows. And because we're not going to be doing any serious damage, I'd prefer to take down the troops that are going to participate in the melee, which will make our time a little bit easier. Okay, well, they are getting fairly close. Time to get the Gotland people with the gigantic 2-handed swords in. Forgot to turn off, what's it called, skirmish mode. These guys are gonna go over there, these guys are gonna charge. Charge, let's see the main charge.
Heavy infantry! Attack quickly!
Let's see the charge, they should get a massive benefit for charging. Especially against spearmen. Oh, that's just brutal. Yeah, so they're gonna be committed to the fight. No swordsmen commit themselves. These guys come in from the rear. They should be doing that. The king goes to kind of support their people. And hopefully we should have William Wallace's head here in a bit. Oh, this is going to be nice if we can make this breach through the enemy's lines. Yeah, I think I'll get our crossbowmen to shoot down their archers, simply because it'll make it a lot easier for our main troops to get into it.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yikes, these Gotland guys are taking so many casualties. And I think this squad was like the one that was actually full. Oh wait, no, that was this one. Okay, they're not doing that bad. Going up against spears with like swords, they should be able to win, but I have a feeling those guys are a little better at charging than just staying inside the brawl. Oh, and our archers may have been shooting them in the back. That might have been a big reason. Let's see how our cavalry is doing over here. They are fighting Highlanders. These Highlanders don't have any spears. But unfortunately, it looks like they need to pull back. I have a feeling these guys are charge infantry as well. So we'll pull them back, charge them once again. What do we have uncommitted? Oh shit. Forgot to commit one trooper units. That's bad. Okay, these. Let's get the cavalry to just try to smash their flank with one cav charge. Let's hope that this will be enough to just kind of crush their flank here. Okay, so like 2 guys were killed in the charge. Not that great, but still, I hope that's that's enough to break their morale. That's good.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Scotland nobles over here. They don't have armor either from the looks of it. They're fighting my archers, which is not great. I'm a little hesitant to commit our general to that fight, so I think I'll just, you know, we've already won the center. With that said, I don't think it'll be that big of an issue if we just kind of pull back there. Waking Raiders, man, we're forced to pull back. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have a little bit of a hard time dealing with these heavy infantry units, like these nobles. I know that the like as soon as we invade into the English territories, we do get access to English billetmen, which will help us out by a little bit because they're essentially spear-wielding people, and they have fairly good stats for that. But it looks like the main, like one of the issues that we might have is just dealing with those units for now. Yeah, so heavy infantry against light infantry is just, yeah, there's no way we can win that. Like even with these Scottish units, we can't win heavy versus light fights. Yeah, actually I had that happen in my Wales playthrough too, because I was putting up a really good fight against the English inside that campaign. I mean, what the Welsh people have is that they have they have a lot of javelin throwing things, they have really good archers too, their frontline infantry are alright, but they're mainly spearmen, so, you know, when something comes at you with swords, you kind of lose. But fighting the English, one of the major problems was that the English had such good heavy infantry and you just can't fight them with spears. So yeah, I mean, like, I mopped up their provinces really easily, like the central London area, really easily. But as soon as their armies came back from Scotland, while I was you know, taking up their rear, they kind of destroyed my armies simply because, yeah, archers and spearmen don't work very well against the full fight of these units. How are these units not tired? These Highlanders still have something, while my Norse swordsmen are still, like, you know, tired. Okay, well, we're just gonna butcher them. They're gonna try to fight us, I would assume. Get our cavalry to come in here and attack them. Hopefully our, like, 12 cavalry units will be able to get this fight into our favor. And I think I'll just speed up the chase.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, Victory will be ours.
In the meantime, I think I'll just play around with the cavalry and get them to harass pretty much everything that's here.
The enemy general, look how our cowardly foe ran. All civilized peoples will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Ah, perfect. Okay, so well, at least we had a pretty good battle with the Scottish here, taking down William Wallace down a notch. Yeah, I'm gonna try to ransom their prisoners, but things don't really work out there usually. Yeah. So some more rioting here. How's our gold looking? Yeah, not very well, unfortunately. Yeah. So with that kept in mind, what I think I'll do is that I'll get the main army here.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Actually, what I think I'll do is that I'll get the catapults from here, and I'll get it to that faction over there.
I'll wrap up.
An honor, my king.
I think I'll just get these troops to continue pressing on over here, win a few more fights like that.
Made us victorious. Honor and courage, soldiers. We march to war. Yes, my orders, my king, my lord. Men, march!
Well, there's nothing we can do much about the home front here for now. I mean, aside from the odd skirmish battle and such, I don't really think we'll be able to do much. Right now, what we need to do is solve our problem with our taxes here. Simply because we're losing quite a lot of money, and that's obviously not a very good thing.
Yes.
We have quite a lot of troops here just kind of sitting around, right? So I'll get them to siege this place,
Yes, my king.
and I'll get them to build a few things, yeah, just like that. Oh, this is gonna be a clutch fight. We're going to be fighting both William Wallace and this captain right here. Two major armies fighting us. Okay, well, let's fight this battle. If we fight this battle and win, we will be able to destroy what troops William Wallace has, so that should really weaken them. Because once we get rid of all of these Scottish troops, we should, in theory, be able to capture all of their lands perfectly fine. So let's just begin. Like last time, pretty much the same battle order. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what we'll do, is that we'll just deploy our troops the same way. I think I'll keep these guys in reserve on the side this time, so they will break in from the right. And then the rest of our lines here will form the bulk of our lines, like just like that. And it looks like we lost a cavalry unit.
Spearmen are strong against cavalry, but the reach of the spear is nothing compared to...
So yeah, they do have the advantage in numbers this time, but that should be fine. Our Norse infantrymen should be able to hold them long enough for us to secure a pretty good victory on the main front until our Gotland two-handers come in. The one thing that we do have to worry about is that immediately after we fight this gigantic army, we're going to have to turn and fight the other gigantic army. Yeah, mostly Highlanders again, some pikemen, nothing we can't handle. Looks like they're just going to charge us right off the bat, so we're going to have to commit everything there. There we go. These guys should really be running.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Yeah, we should be able to handle the majority of their units here. The majority of their infantry, I should say. Why aren't these guys running? But I'm worried about taking too many losses to the point where we can't fight the second army that's going to be coming. If we rout all of these guys, they may retreat, they may withdraw their forces, but it's a little unlikely. I'm gonna get my bowmen to stop firing, simply because we do run the risk of hitting our own guys, and we really need to conserve manpower. Let's see. Broke them on their flanks already, that's a good sign. Are these guys gonna charge them? They're pursuing, okay. Broke them on their flank, keep killing them, keep killing them, keep killing them. This is actually a great turnout for our battle over here. Didn't expect we'd rout this many guys this soon, but that's good. This is good.
The enemy general flees like our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, this will just absolutely destroy them here. Now we just have to worry about the other army. Oh yeah, and these guys will start to rally. If we do have some cavalry, it'd be obviously useful to use our cavalry to chase these guys down, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of those. We'll just run with them. It looks like the enemy army starts off on the other side of the map, so they are starting somewhere along those hills, I believe. Or actually, no, never mind. They are starting behind those hills. So these guys just follow up, follow up, follow up.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements. The enemy general flees. Mighty Lord above, we have captured the enemy's general.
Perfect.
That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Okay, so that's kind of done.
The enemy army runs. Victory is ours, but only by a sword's edge.
Okay, well, anyways, we still managed to do quite a lot of damage to them, and that should put us... Holy crap, that's a lot of troops that we can ransom off. We'll try to ransom them, simply because we're in a bad financial position. Okay, from the looks of it, if we sack the settlement, we actually gain more, yeah, if we sack the settlement, we actually gain a ton of money, so we will be sacking it. So yeah, that should put us in the green for a few turns. Yeah. We managed to gain about 12k in cold hard cash, and from the looks of it, William Wallace is no more, even though it says that his army escaped. I believe, simply because
I'm only here to
yeah,
fight
on the campaign map it said that they were lost.
Claymore for you here, Jimmy. I'm only here to fight the Yagalut. My king.
Get our spy to come over here, see if we can get a look at their army, or get our spy killed. Either way. So, let's see. That should be that for now. I mean, there's nothing much we can do about that. Get rid of this fortress in a little bit.
Shall we assault now, my king?
And yeah, could somebody in the comments please post what units actually reduce the amount of militants or unhappiness inside the province? Because I don't know, and it's rather bothersome that I have these like little settlements in the middle of nowhere that revolt. Just checking real fast if there's anything that I can get that'll help us out in upkeep.
Yes. Orders, my king.
I mean, if I get up 3 units and send them there, would that help? Because I believe, yeah, that part should just kind of be fixed like that. The English are fighting multiple fronts, so they should be still busy. We should be just kind of content in doing whatever now.
Making camp here.
Where exactly are they fighting us?
The enemy has laid siege.
Let's see. we are being attacked in Erin over again, so what I think I'll do is that this battle will probably go exactly the same way as last time, where I just used the little village to our advantage. That being said, I'm going to end the part here. Next time we'll come back. I'll probably skip this battle simply because I do need to fight it on the fact that the AI can't. So yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Be sure to like and subscribe as always, and could somebody please comment as to two things: how do you heal units, and secondly, what was it? I asked it just a second ago, now I can't remember, but if you guys do, just please post that in the comment. So I'll see you guys later on.